Hello and welcome back to Favourite Sports, and the team announcement we've been waiting for has happened. Andy Farrell has announced his Ireland team to take on the Springboks on Saturday, and what an Irish team it is. The number one team in the world has named what could arguably be the best combination of 23 international players in World Rugby at the moment. Full strength are Ireland, and it's going to be a massive test. It was already going to be a massive test, and now looking at this team, starting to salivate a little bit at the prospect of what I personally think could be the two best teams in the world taking each other on. Obviously France, for me, still their World Cup to lose with home ground advantage, but I'm missing a couple of key players. One of them still by actually making his return tonight. But in terms of this Ireland side, it's a scary, scary prospect. Before we go through it and look at it 1 through to 23, please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Let's have a look at it. So the big news is Dan Sheehan is back, but is on the bench. He will come off in the second half and look to try and neutralise that bomb squad. The 24-year-old exciting hooker is one of the best hookers in the world. In fact, and with the injuries to Malcolm Marx and Julian Marchand, could currently be the best hooker at the World Cup. So if we look at the side, 1 through to 23, in the front row, it is Andrew Porter, Ronan Kelleher and Tyke Furlong, as expected. Same as the second row of James Ryan and Tyke Byrne. It's a very good tight five. The scrum battle should be absolutely immense, as shall the line-out battle. Tyke Byrne, one of the most versatile players in World Rugby. Very keen to see how he goes this weekend. And then it is the usual loose trio of Peter O'Mahony, Josh van der Fleer and Caelan Doris. Some people are wondering if they might add an extra lock, put McCarthy into the pack, into the second row, put Tyke Byrne onto the flank to try and help with some line-out options as well, sort of counteract the size of the Springbok pack, but that has not been the case. Also, Jamison Gibson Park back in. Yeah, we all know how quick his service is to Johnny Sexton, and the key part of making that Ireland attack tick. He partners Jonathan Sexton, who will captain the side just a week after breaking Ronan O'Gara's record for the highest point scorer ever for Ireland, and he will look to have another good game. James Lowe, Matt Hansen, the two wings. Your centre combination is Bundy Aki and Gary Ringrose. Bundy Aki, for me, the form player of the entire tournament. Not just Ireland, but the entire tournament itself. Hugo Keenan at full back. Then off the bench, it is Dan Sheehan, Dave Kilcoyne, Finlay Beelum, Ian Henderson, Ryan Beard, Conor Murray, Jack Crowley, ahead of Ross Byrne, which is a very interesting shot, and Robbie Henshaw. Everything you'd want in an Ireland team has been ticked by this lineup. It is scarily good. It is a team that can match the Springboks up front. It is the team that has the power in the centres to match a Damien Lindy, Jesse Creel. Their wings, I think, are very good, very physical. James Lowe probably a lot bigger than your Kurt Lawrence and Cheslin Colby. Mac Hansen, a very slippery customer. Hugo Keenan, very good in the air. If we look at 1 to 1 to 1, looking at every single player and their opposite number, that's what makes this clash so special. When you think of a Josh van der Fleer against Asir Khaleesi, Peter O'Mahony against the PSF the Toy, Jasper Wiese versus Caelan Doris, Tyke Byrne versus Eben Etzebeth, Ryan Beard versus Franco Moster, Tyke Furlong up against Stephen Kitsoff at scrum time. It is literally some of the best players in the world going against each other, and it is just the pool stages. It is going to be the biggest, for me, the biggest pool stage game that there is. Number 1 versus number 2 in the world. That is also up for grabs, by the way. Whoever wins this game will either retain the number 1 status in the case of Ireland, or for the Springboks have an opportunity to take that number 1 spot away from Ireland. We will have a press conference up from both teams tomorrow as they give a final thoughts ahead of the clash. We will also be at Stade de France on Saturday, bringing you guys coverage of the game. So make sure you smash like on the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. We will have a fan forum tonight, as well as we'll talk a little bit about on the live watch along between France and Namibia. But for all your latest news, check on Favourite Sports here. My name is Stevie P, reporting from the Eiffel Tower. The Ireland team news is out. It's going to be a cracker, and we'll see you guys this weekend for the watch along.